Hi everyone, this is Steve Sun with GoodGain/MaxReal. I wish all of you guys had a wonderful Christmas, and I wish every one of you will have a very fruitful and successful year of 2019 ahead. In today's episode, we'll continue to dive into the New York Times bestseller, The Millionaire Real Estate Investor by Gary Keller. It's going to be our episode number 6 of this classic book. So today we'll continue to where we left off last time, which was the network model of the millionaire real estate investor. No one ever succeeds alone. Behind every success story is another success story. Behind every successful person is an equally successful person. Millionaire investors are not succeeding just by themselves. For every one millionaire real estate investor, there's a group of people working around him or her behind the scenes. They are the Millionaire Real Estate Investors Network. It's an intentionally recruited group of people who each play a key role in helping the millionaire real estate investor succeed. So now you need to pay attention to the difference. This is not your leads network, which we talked about in the previous episode. This is your work network. Although sometimes you'll ask these people for leads and try to include them in your leads network, this is not your primary reason for building your work network. These are the people who give you advice, wisdom, intelligence, knowledge, mentoring, counsel, connections, leadership, leverage, and labor. This network isn't anyone that you just met in your life or on the street. People say, if you have a dream, you need to have a dream team. If you have a big and powerful dream, then you got to have a big and powerful team to achieve it. The members of your work network will provide you a wide variety of important and interrelated things. They will inform and advise you what to do and what not to do on the way. There are 3 circles of your work network. Millionaire real estate investors plan to duplicate their successes many times over time. To do that, they have to actively, purposefully, and selectively build powerful working relationships that are long-term and mutually beneficial. Millionaire real estate investors don't just seek influential people. They themselves become influential. The right people in the 3 circles of your investment life will provide you with important benefits. Number 1 is leadership and advocacy. Number 2 is advice and management. Number 3 is naturally it comes to work and results. You'll eventually have 3 distinct groups in your work network. To match those 3 relationships or 3 hierarchies, those are your inner circle, your support circle, and finally your service circle. Now let's dive down into each one of these circles. Number 1, it's your inner circle. It's about leadership and advocacy. Remember, this is your closest group that you trust the most, and also that's going to be the least amount of people or connections. All of them should have more investment knowledge, experience, and success than you, and more importantly, they are willing to mentor you and guide you. You might know a lot of very ambitious people and very successful people, but they might be too busy to engage you, right? To help you. Think of them as your informal board of directors for your wealth building and real estate investment decisions. I really like this analogy that Gary mentioned. Think of that you operate as a corporate, as a company, as an LLC. So you need a board of directors. Think of these, your inner circle, as your board of directors. They are going to guide you. They are going to mentor you. They are your own personal millionaire mastermind group. One keynote of this group is that what separates the members of your inner circle from everyone else is not what they do for you professionally, but what they do for you personally. If you don't know what to do, they'll tell you and find someone who can. If you need help, they'll provide it or connect you with someone who will. While they also might be in your support circle or service circle because of their professions, it's their active role in your personal investing success that makes them very special. Well, number 2, your support circle. is about advice and management. Your support circle is composed of the key fiduciary people in your real estate investment life. As fiduciaries, they are always looking out for your best interest. They are your real estate agents, lenders, accountants, and many others who are brought in every opportunity in an important way and are key to almost every transaction in some way. They are your transaction advisors and managers. They are basically your transactioneers. Your support circle forms the foundation of the professional team that you could rely on. They're very critical. So number 3 is your service circle. It's about work and results. Think about buying a home or sell a home. You need a lot of professionals. So your service circle is those who provide professional services. They are your inspectors, your electricians, your painters, and many others that you need depending on the situation. But their scope is limited. You will personally direct them in the work they do, or your support team will help manage them. They are the skilled professionals who physically touch the transaction and the investment. But remember, what they do and how well they do it, how fast they can get it done, and how they charge and how much they charge for doing it can make or break any of your deals. Now, remember to work your network. If you intend to be successful, only very successful individuals will qualify to be in your work network. That is why it takes time. You will have to turn over a lot of stones to find your network treasures. How to build your work network? Gary proposes very simple 2 questions. Number 1, that is to seek. How do you ask? The question is, what do you know that I should know? This is a question to seek people who have knowledge, who are more successful than you are. Second question, what would you do if you were me? This is to qualify successful people. These 2 questions might sound too simple that almost nobody would ever pay attention. The quality of people's advice is a qualifying factor. The better the advice was, the harder I would try to move a person into my inner circle. Gary emphasized that the process will work for you if you are willing to work the process. It's simple and to the point and gets you in the work network building game fast. All it takes is to ask these 2 questions to enough people. Now, once you build your network, how do you maintain your network? Gary mentions 3 things. Call them every month. Number 2, mail them something of interest every month. Give them a newsletter or special deals, something like that. And for your inner circle, you should try to meet with them in person every month. And then how do you engage your work network? Well, reputation will take a little time to build. It is who you are and what you stand for in their minds. And it takes time and interaction for that to become clear. This means you will have to engage your network on a regular basis and in the right way. So Gary mentions there are 5 rules of engagement. Number 1, do deals. You must be a real estate investor in the game. Otherwise, no one is going to spend more time with you in the long run, right? Number 2, keep your word. If you say, I'm going to buy this deal, you have to buy it. Otherwise, you break your promise. Nobody is going to play with you. Number 3, don't talk bad about anyone. This is a very small word. Don't badmouth about anyone. Number 4, don't shortchange anyone. Number 5, refer business to your work network. You want to bring value and add value to your inner circle, your service circle, your support circle, so that they know you are valuable to their business as well. Well, this is all for this episode. I hope you guys enjoy it, learned something from it. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. That means a lot to me. And also, don't forget to hit subscribe button below. That means a lot to us. We really appreciate your watching and your attention. Hope you have a wonderful new year ahead. I'll see you guys in next episode.